So the journey to my current role has been an international and challenging journey. I started right after the university in one of these big four consultancy firms. And then I was there just for a couple of years because in 2009, just in the middle of the crisis, I have the great idea to move abroad and try to work abroad. So I found an interesting job in internet to work in Czech Republic as a team leader. And then all the interviews were done by phone, which now seems quite normal. But back in 2009, having phone interviews, even with no camera or whatsoever, it was not really usual. So we did all the interviews by phone, and I received the job offer and the contract by email. So my family thought I was crazy because I was a young woman, 26-year-old, moving to a foreign country to work for a company that no one really knows about because it was a Indian big company, but in Spain nobody knew about what company was that. And my mom was kind of afraid that this was all some kind of fraud or something like that. But I investigated the company, I checked, I took my own kind of proofs that everything was okay, and I took the risk. And I moved there for like 6 years at the end. So everything worked great. I was working for that company for a couple of years. And then the last 3 years that I spent in the Czech Republic, I was working as the finance director for a factory. The factory was from a British-based company. So like the company itself was international, but the factory was located in a very small village in the Czech Republic. So it was a really industrial and, let's say, mainly environment. When I joined, I was 30 years old and I was the youngest and the only woman in the management team. So I just felt like I needed to prove myself all the time. And to be honest, I think it was just my own feeling and my own pressure because once the people realized that I was able to do the job, they never treat me different. They never treat me badly. I never felt any kind of discrimination, but I myself have the feeling that I needed to prove myself more than the rest and like to somehow show them that I was right to be in that position. And then like in 2015, something like that, I decided that I wanted to make a family, and I wanted to make that family in Spain because it's where I was from and I wanted to just grow up there. And then I moved back to Spain with a very good offer from Vodafone, and I was working for Vodafone for like 5 years. And a couple of years ago, I found this opportunity to join Vantage Towers. And for me, it was like, I didn't doubt it because I found the role so interesting, the fact that it was going to be a new company, that it was going to have a IPO in the future, to be able to set up everything from scratch. So I just applied for the work and I got it, and I'm very happy I did, to be honest. Well, I think what I love more about my job and taking into consideration my career is the possibility to work with so many different people from so many different nationalities. It's like amazing. We have our weekly finance calls, like we call them, and we have people from 8 to 9 different nationalities in that calls. And I think it's great to see other point of view, you know, because when you mix different cultures or different nationalities or different genders, all that diversity, it's like opening your mind and you get to learn a lot, and not just for your working life, not just professionally. You get to understand and see things from a different view for your personal life too. So I really think what I love more about Vantage and my role is the possibility to work with so many different people from different countries and cultures. I think to break the bias in the sector, we need to start challenging and breaking the gender stereotypes. What I mean is that we should stop considering that there are some sector or some works that are just for some specific gender. It's like, why an engineering need to be a man? You know, I think we need to stop breaking that kind of stereotypes. And what I love about our company, and I mean, when I hire people, I just don't care if they are man or woman, or if they are Spanish or from other countries. I just want them to be the right people for the work. I take into consideration how much passionate they are about the job, how much proactivity they have, which are the background, but I really never care if it was a man or a woman. I just want to hire the best person for the role. And what I like too is that when we have a new joiner in the team, no one really wonder if it is a man or a woman. It's like, we have a new engineer, let's introduce him or her. We have a new commercial manager, let's introduce him or her. It's like, it really doesn't matter. And I think to break the bias, we need to really start not wondering which gender the person has or which nationality the person is. We just need to worry that the person is fit for the job and can help us to keep progressing and growing. But who cares what is man or woman, Spanish, foreigner? I think we should stop caring about that.